here to Common Ground Farm, Full Table CSA, at a beautiful October, the last day of October actually. It's been so glorious, and these are the farming days that we live for. Just wanted to bring you for a little walk around the garden here, see what's going on. It's a beautiful time in the garden, and wanted to just highlight, give you a success story, a challenge story, maybe something we're excited about, and kind of there's so much going on that we can't cover everything. We got a lot of happy crops coming in along here, the carrots and broccolini and leeks, but I thought we could look at a few things just to help weave that sense of what's going on in the garden. So because it's the first thing I'm coming to here, we're going to look at a challenge story, a sad story of our beets. It's especially weedy in here, but wanted to just show you these fall beets. Has been a real challenge story for us. Tried doing them in a lot of different ways, and in the tunnel, transplanting, direct seeding, and so far everything we've done in the fall over the past 3 years is just always, we can't get the beets to be happy. So spring beets have been good for us. We really have tried to get a solid crop of fall beets to carry us through the winter, but sadly they have evaded us once again. So we're just kind of trickling along with a few little beets here. And if you got any beet tips, send them our way. But they just seem to outdo us. But thankfully, for every challenge, there is equal parts of surprising good plant blessings that come our way. We got the spinach starting behind us here. That's definitely going to be a big happy crop for us. But let's peek in the tunnel here to see a success story of the summer actually, but because it's soon going to be gone, I wanted to give it a shout out here. So here we are in our middle caterpillar tunnel, and behind me is this voluptuous bed of the cranberry hibiscus here, and this has just been such a happy plant here in the tunnel. Very little water, grown prolifically. I never had it before the summer, but Farmer Lucas introduced us to it, and it's super tasty, either as a salad green or cut up as a cooking green. And in the next couple weeks we're going to be having it cleared out of the tunnel to make space for some more cool season crops. But it has been such a success. It's grown here so well, and here at the farm we've been eating a lot of it, mixing into everything we do, and folks who have tried it have seemed pretty excited. So we are happy about this new plant companion for our summers. And while we're in here in the tunnel, thought I could just take a moment to see these sweet potatoes curing. So many of the plants that make their way to our tables really have a surprising number of stops along their journey to get there, and sweet potatoes are one of those. So after we've harvested them, we have to cure them and help the starches convert to tasty sugars and become more stable and delicious. So we've got them here in the tunnel, sort of passive solar heating, giving them their sort of full curing. You want them at about 85 degrees for 4 or 5 days, or a little longer if your temperatures are fluctuating. But Doug works hard at keeping the temperatures just right there through passive solar heating to get all of our big sweet potato crop delicious and ready for our table. So the journey of sweet potatoes is a long, delicious one to our table. So let's see, as we go along here, we're going to walk through the MJ section. We got some newer beds coming in here, some of our winter crops, kale and spinach. Amazing. Things are growing and weeds are growing. The forever story of the farming life. And so we've had a little opportunity to see a challenge on the farm right now, a success story, and something maybe to close here with something we're excited for coming up in the next couple weeks. Here tucked in the shade, I don't know how you can see that, but our watermelon radishes. This is a fun radish, beautiful color, tasty in salads. You can kind of lightly steam it too, and just a nice burst of color on our fall plates, and a great hardy little crop, and we got a good little patch here, so we're excited for that. And yeah, there's so many other happy plants growing out here right now. This backlighting makes it a little hard to see, but we're here in the east, and we got our broccolini patch, and beyond that the kale and the dandelion and fennel coming on soon. Our butternut field here, wow, through the sun, you can see some of those blankets there, covering up those butternuts in case of a frost that came through, keeping them going for our big fall and winter harvest of butternuts. But finally, before I sign off here, just wanted to also end with an invitation. We've had the joy of sharing farm lunch with so many community members, and in these last warm days of fall, want to invite you out, if you haven't had a chance to come out before it gets too cold to enjoy the bounty of the farm, why don't you think about joining us on a Tuesday if you happen to be free at that odd hour, 1 p.m. We love being able to connect folks to the land directly and have that joy of sharing the food together in the landscape that it's grown. So if you're free, come say hi. And in the meantime, grateful for sharing this journey together. Let's keep learning and growing.